Hello, continuing from the video on about the rabbit cage or rabbit trap or fox trap that can be turned to either one. Look at that video. He also talks about a rat trap that I'm making. Well, here, continuing from that video, we then paint it here. Okay, just simple put some paint on it. Okay, it is another coat, by the way, but it's only the first coat. Okay, so from there you may from here you need to put wire on it, which I have put wire on one side here. You just cut it to size and stick nails, or you can do it right around like that and then put nails on one end. Okay, if you want to make it look a lot better, you may put staples there, or those nails there like that. They're kind of like round. Okay, you put them there. Okay, but this is for me, this is not for sale, so it doesn't worry me if it's got nails. But it can be done any way that you want. From here, before you put the wire, the rest of the wire, you need to put this one. But before you put the rest of the wires, you've got to make the trigger, the door, okay? What's going to happen here is there's going to be a piece of stick on this way with an edge in here, and there's going to be a piece of wood here, and the door's going to lock in that way. So I explain to you, you might take a few videos to explain this, or at least one, but I'm going to explain to you how this is done. You drill a hole, you first cut a piece of wood like this, okay? Alright, just like that, about that size, about half the size of your trap. Doesn't have to be exactly, but about that. And you cut it here and here. What you got to do is you have to put the thing here. Hang on a minute, it's stuck in here. Okay. What you have to do is turn it that way actually, and bring it up this way. Okay. And what you do is, this is before you put the wire in. Okay. Okay, before you put the wire in, you put it here and turn it. As you will know, it will need a round area here, this thing here, so it can turn in there when you want it to turn. And what you do is you put it in there, okay, and you mark here a line over here. See where the line is here to where it's going to end, okay? And then you just measure it about this much, or where the door's going to go. Just stand on there and cut it over here, not there, but over here. There is. Okay, you cut it there. Okay. The next thing you do is to make the trigger is a little bit complicated. The rest of the box is self-explanable, really. If you look at it carefully, I'm sure you can do the job. Okay, you turn it upside down. You stick a hole. In here first. The 2 holes there. Okay. 2 holes there. Okay. One for the screw and one for the thing here. Okay. And you bring it in here. And you come up here. And you put a hole in there. This has already got a hole. But if you get it, you will put it there and test it to see where you want it, and drill a hole first in here, as I said before, and then from there you will drill a hole in there. Okay. If you can't get the drill in there, which you can't, you should be able to put that in there, in this type of wood, without a hole being drilled at the bottom of this wood, as I have done here. And you come in here and you just screw that on. Okay. Now I'll take it off so I can explain it a further point. Now you need to make a wire like this here, okay, and this little thing is separate, a hook like this. You also need one of these, okay, and you stick a hole. I'll show you what the hole is later, okay. So you've gone in here, and you've gone in here, you drilled your hole. It's really explainable, okay. You can find the hole, okay. You come here and just screw that in. Make sure it's a bit loose here, it's not too tight, okay? Okay? You just want it a bit loose, okay? So you can move, so you can come in and out, okay? Okay. So there you have it there, and it comes this way, okay? So you need another wire like this, like I said, and you need a hole here. You put this here. You need to bend this wire constantly when it's in here until you get it right in the center. You know, play around with it. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine, but it has to be high up here. Okay, you put the wire in here. Okay, and put it into the hole here. Okay, then you attach it in here, and I'll show you that close up how it looks. Okay, you need to fiddle around with it to get it working, and this is how it looks, just like that. Okay, okay, from the other side here. Okay, just like that. Okay, this has to be high enough so the rat will have to go up on his legs and pull the trigger down. So when you close this, when you open it, I should say, I'll show you how to fix the door in the next upcoming video. But when you put the frame here and the door here, the door will be up here, and the trigger is here. Okay. You put the bait in here, in this hook here. The mouse grabs it and pulls it, and it shuts that here, and the door slams. I'll repeat that. There is the pistol over here. Look at this, and look at this as well. As soon as the rat pulls this down, hang on, camera can't see that. Okay, as soon as the rat pulls this down, this goes in, and the door slams down shut. Okay, you can also put a spring there, but I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, so you put here. Okay, so the next stage is to get the rest of the wires in. Okay, alright, so yeah, so we get a wire, and all you got to do is really self-explainable here. Even dummies will know how to do this. Okay, okay, you get wires. I've got some offcuts here. This is my trap, so it doesn't want to lie on me. And you just measure it. This is why there's not one wire going right around, because I'm using offcuts. But you can put one wire going right around and nail it on one end at the bottom or something, or put the other staples or whatever you're going to put there. You cut it to size with one of these, or one of these, or what I like using is, I can't find it now. It's a different. It's similar to this pliers. Yeah. Okay, so you can use whatever cuts it, and cut all around this side, the other side, and the bottom and the back. Then you make the door. Okay, which we'll explain that how to make the door later on. Okay. So it's as simple as that. We'll do that behind the scenes and show you when it's done. It's as simple as that. It's so self-explainable. I think you understand that. You just got to practice to do it. To understand it is one thing, but to actually be able to do this or anything in woodwork, you have to practice. So practice, you're going to get it wrong 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 100 times. Eventually, you'll learn how to do woodwork. If you haven't done it before, that is, you'll eventually learn how to do woodwork, and then you'll be able to do things like this, okay, or similar things or other things. Thank you for listening. Hello, this is about how to make a rat trap. You can use it for a mouse trap as well. And if you look at the background there, okay, this is where we're up to, continuing from the previous video. And I'll show you how to do one of these. We just measure that. We put it here. Measure it where we want it. Okay? Get the pliers and just make sure it's right. We just cut it there and cut it here. Over here. And over here. Okay, so we know where it is now. We double check that. So we know where that is. And we'll just cut it like this. Just here. Okay. Then we just cut it here. Okay. And then here, we test it if we've done it correctly. Yeah. So what we do is, like I said, you can put those round kind of nails that are like that, they're like this, they're round, or you can put staples. Or you can put these nails if you want. This is for me, so I don't mind putting these nails. So we put one here. And bend it that way, outside. That. Let me stretch it. And put it, bring it out a bit over here. Okay. Over here. Put another one on the other side. here. And bend it the other way, like that. Okay. Then in this corner, put another one in the corner on the other side. Here. And bend it that way. And one on here. This way. And that way. Now, you stretch it a bit. If it stretches, and put one here. Bend it that way. One here. And bend it that way. Okay, if that happens, you need to loosen it. As long as it hasn't gone straight in. You just loosen it, it's going to be crooked, so we just loosen it a bit. Okay, bring this out. Should be fine. Okay, and we should be fine, I don't mind. Okay, so we go in here. We bring one nail on here. Bring one nail here, this side here. The same way, you put one in the middle, put about here, not the middle, about here, and this time, this side. Okay, so you're locking it in. You're locking the thing in place. One about here. You follow the line down. Come here. Put there. Put one here. So you're locking it in place, okay? So that's how it is there. Okay, do the same thing on this one and on that one. We'll do it behind the scenes in this case. Yes, fine. So we'll do it behind the camera, behind the scenes, and get back to you for more on the upcoming videos. We've still got to do the rest of the wire, and we've got to do the door. Be back soon. Okay, hello. Here's a trap. Continuing from the previous video. As you can see the trigger in there, how it works. Okay, it works up there like this, and there's this thing here. As I repeat, the door goes up here, which I'll show you how to fix the door, and then the right pulls this thing in here, pulls this thing, and it shuts it. This, and it closes. So that's how you do this. Okay, I repeat, you can put nails if you want, because this is from here, so I don't mind. It's not for sale. But you can make it better by putting special nails here that look better, or staple gun. You can even use one wire gun and run around and staple it on here on one end. Okay, but that's how I do this for me, and these were offcuts. So I had wire everywhere and wood and that, so that's for me, so I don't mind. Okay. So the next lesson, I will go into detail in the next video in how to make this one way or another. A lot of it is self-explanatory, so I'll show you that. But I'll show you some points to it. Okay, so the next video upcoming on rat traps or mouse traps. Thank you for listening and take care. This video is continuing from the previous one on rat traps or mouse traps, and how to make them, that is. And this will go into a lot more detail in how to actually make it. So I'll show you some points that is really self-explanatory. You've got to know about woodwork though. If you don't, you have to practice sawing and hammering and cutting and drilling and everything in woodwork. Maybe not everything to do with this, you just have to know how to drill and how to saw and that. This will be version 2 of a rat trap. Self-explanatory, just get something like this going. Okay, this is pretty much the measurements are pretty much 1/4 inches by around 7 inches. It can be a little bit smaller, but not too small where the rat can't fit in. It can be a bit bigger, as big as you want it, but you don't want it too big because it's going to take too much room. Okay, but it can be as big as you want it, really. But I mean, that's the measurement, and you get 2 of these. Okay, so this lesson will be how to join it. You've drilled 4 holes here. If I can get out of, if you can see them here, there's one hole, there's the other one, there's the other, and there's about the center. It has to be in between the nails here, or next to them. It can't be directly under. This is why they might not be exactly in the middle, like this one. But if you get them in the middle, do it. Okay, so the next thing you know is when you drill that, you've got to have also 4 pieces like this. They're around about 6 inches wide, or 5.5 inches long, that is. Okay, and the thickness, you can see the thickness there, it's about 1.5 inch, or approximately there. It doesn't have to be exactly. Okay, so we go here, and the easy way to do that, we've got to find exactly where to put the holes. Some of these holes here that I just showed you that we drilled here are not directly in the center, so we can't drill a hole here directly in the center because it's going to be off. So to find exactly what each thing is, we take it to the side here of the table. Is the easiest way to do it, because you haven't got 4 hands to hold this thing. Okay, unless you've got a helper that can hold it. If you're on your own, you need to G-clamp this. Okay, so you may put 1 G-clamp here, should be enough. Okay, you can't put it this way because it doesn't fit in there. Okay, it's in the way. You put it the other way, and you just tight. Make sure it's in the air so you can work there, because you're going to be working there. Okay, you get this, and you line it up here. Okay, make sure it's squared here, squared there on the table will be squared. Okay, another G clamp, you put it here. I'll put it this way so the camera can see it better. Okay. Okay, you get a little hammer, hold that, tight fit, okay, and tight it, okay, a little bit, flush it here, loosen it, it's too tight, flush there, squared, perfect, doesn't have to be 100% square, it's good to be 100% square, always classic, you get it, okay, put it here, so this will square it off here, this is square here, so square it off, okay, then you get your, see the reason being is this drill will only fit this much in, and we want to get more in, so we get a drill where we left off, the hole is, where we did it last time, come here, and keep it straight, okay, and drill it in, and come out so that it gets jammed in there. As far as it goes, and we pull it out. Okay, so get it exactly where it has to be. We take this off. Put it like that, so we know which hole it is. We know it's that one there, so we don't get confused which hole was just drilled. There might be a slight difference to where it is. Okay, if we bring this out, and drill it more in. Okay, you use an electric drill if you want. You can mark this so you know which one is which, and then join them on in the end. But we don't do it as we go along. You can do it as you go along as well. So we come here. We want this size nails, which is 3-inch screws. That is. We know it's this hole here. We know it's that way. We don't turn it the other way. We go this way, so we know where it goes. We get our soap. Okay, we haven't got any water here, have we? I should work without water anyway. So come in here. Okay, come in here and bring the screw in here. Okay, the soap is used so the screw can go in there a lot easier. It doesn't come off while it goes in there. Okay. But it's really hard to put on in some cases when it's hasn't got any when it has one of these soap, it's very hard to drill to screw it in. Okay, so we go in here. And come down here like this. Right down. Okay. Okay, we'll make sure it doesn't go too far out because there'll be a gap there. Okay, that should be fine. We'll bring this here. Back to where it was. We'll bring a G-clamp here. life a lot easier with G-clamps. You need to put a G-clamp because it's going to be too difficult to go. We drill it in a little bit by hand before we put a G-clamp. So we find the hole. That's where the hole is. Okay. Come in here and we G-clamp this square off and G-clamp that. Do it tight. Now I use a different screwdriver. I can't find the other screwdriver. This is not that good, this screwdriver, but anyway we'll do it with this. I can't find it, but anyway, so we screw that in. It goes easy as in. So the other corner is the opposite of that, or some of the corners will be the opposite of that, of this corner. Look tight. Okay, so I'll show you what you do there. Okay. So this corner will be this way. Same thing happens, except it's the opposite way, because it's it goes the opposite way. So we square it off here. Okay, make sure it's flush here. It's squared off and tighten it. I'll show you one more time. You bring one of these, bring it here. You bring it here. Tie it here. Bring it flush. Okay, that's good. Okay. I'll show you from this angle here. Go in here. Keep it straight. Okay, so come in here. And you can use an electric drill as I repeat, or you can use a hand drill like I do. Like I'm doing here for these. So bring it right in. You bring it out. Okay. You then take this off. Okay. Take this off. We know it's here, right there. You memorize that. And bring that here. Okay. It's a good idea to keep it straight, because this guidance will help you get the drill straight. The line here and then here, okay? So go here, and we drill it. This should be enough. Come out. Okay? You take it off. Bring this here. Okay. Okay. Square it off. Okay. Okay. And tie it. Come here. And these screws are amazing how strong they are. And they're 3 inch, not 2 inch. How people put up to 3 inch. And that will hold it like you wouldn't believe. Okay, so you put it here. You come in here and screw it. Put it in there a little bit. Come in here. Flush it. And do that tight. Okay, come here. We'll just screw that in. Okay, you do the other two now before you do the final one, and it'll be either one of these corners. One will be for that corner, the other one will be for the other corner, the way we did previously. Okay, and then you join the rest of it. So all the corners will be either this corner that way or the other way. Okay, so you do that until you've done the box. Okay, you wipe off all these grease in it, the soap. Okay, so I think you get the idea now. As you can see here, okay, it becomes a better version than the previous one. Okay, I've got 2 versions happening here. Okay, so thank you for listening, and stay tuned for the next video on rat traps or mouse traps. So continuing from the video on the rat trap or mouse trap, we now have to make a simple thing like this. Simple. Cut it to size according to how it fits here. Okay, where you want it, I want it like that. Okay, and join it together. This will serve 2 purposes. That when the door comes up, it's got somewhere to lean, and when the final piece comes on here, we have somewhere to hold it, the rat trap. Usually for its main purpose is for the door. This has to be flush here, so for better results, for the door to work properly. For here we use 1.5 inch nails, 2 of them here and 2 of them there. Okay, and we also use 1.5 inch nails for here although my nails are pretty bent. I haven't got any other ones on. Okay, so I'll show you how to straighten these nails as an extra lesson. Okay, if you follow here, use some support, like this will be okay. Where's all my tools gone? Here it is. Use support like this, some sort of steel, somewhere good. You put the nail in, I've got to do it in the reverse so you can see it. You put the nail standing like that and straighten it. Takes some practice, but that's how it's done. And we put 4 nails there where I showed you, or 1 inch, 1.5 inch nails. That's pretty straight. They drop in them everywhere. Okay. Now these can bend easier because they've already been bent, but once they're in, they're not going to bend. Okay. So you just got to get used to putting these in and straightening them. Takes practice. We come here and bring the first nail about here. Okay, and right, we'll do it here. We bring the first nail and support, bend it a bit so it can be straight. Okay, so it comes off a little bit from the one's end. Okay, we come here and we bring this here to where we want it, flush there, just be fine, bend it, bend the nail a little bit, and just bring it in. The next nail should be much easier to put in. Bring here. This has to be flush or a little bit in, not out. Okay. How flush it has to be. Now this is very crooked, this nail. Come here. Okay, and you put another one there, we put one here, so we'll put another one there, we put one here, we'll put another one there. Okay, so we do that now so I can show you what to do on the top. You get 2 more nails, they're bent again, so we'll repeat the process so you can see that. Come here, bring it here. Straighten that nail. This is bent in 2 positions, so we straighten it one way. It's actually 3 positions or number positions. Play around with it to get it straight. Nothing wrong with the nail, just have to straighten it to make it work better. Got 2 nails almost straight, 100% or just almost 100%. Okay. So you go here, bring a nail here, bring a nail here. Now, of course, these pieces that haven't been painted will be painted. Okay, so bring the top one and bring it right here in the center where we want it. Okay, okay, just like that. And for this, we use around about, this size, about 1-inch nails. Bring it here. Okay. We'll take the other one. Bring it here. Okay. This one won't go in. There's some sort of notch there. Okay. Bring this out. Okay. Bring it next to it. There's some sort of notch there that's not going in. Okay, there's a notch there, one go in. Okay, something there, something's in the way there. Okay, we'll get a heavier hammer. In a case like this, you need a heavier hammer. Still one go in. Okay, we just split it. It's gone in enough. Okay, one go in, there's some sort of notch there. So we have to put a nail there. Okay, so we get maybe a stronger type of nail. We use this hammer and try to put one in here somewhere. We get one more chance. There's some sort of notch or something there. I don't know what it is. And the nail won't go in. Should be fine. Then we've got a handle. It's bent, but that's okay. I don't mind. Okay, usually I will cut them because to sell it, it's gone more in. Got a handle there, and when this is cut up for the door, this will be cut on to the right sides. Okay, this will be up here like that. Okay, leave them down here, and when the mouse pulls the trigger, that's going to fall in. Okay, you need to make a frame here to fit it in there, which I'll show you in the next video how to do that. Thank you for listening. God be with you all. Take care. So this is continuing on rat traps and mouse traps. Okay. So once you have joined it like this, continuing from the previous video, okay, you can do it much faster now. And do the same thing here that we did the first time when we joined the first leg. Bring it here. Pay attention. This is where you square off. You bring this and bring it here. Tie it just a little bit, just enough to hold it. And you bring it in, loosen it a bit. Bring it in here. Use your hammer to square it off. You see it on the table if it's squared. You come here. You do it tight. Okay. You bring another G clamp, and I hope this fits here, should fit, and bring it here. Come here and G clamp it here. So you've got it square down here. We want to also square it up on the top here. So it's easy to do now because it's squared here. So we get our G clamps here. Make sure this is tight. So make sure it's squared here. Okay, here and here. You need a square here. And bring this on this angle here. And tighten it a little bit. Remove this. Hold the G clamp, but you don't want to drop it. Just a little bit. Takes a bit of fiddling around, but you'll get it. Okay. Square it off. You can see with the line here and there how to square it off, and bring it here like this. Actually, that is the wrong way because we have to drill in there. Come here. That was deliberately done the wrong way, so I can show you that you have to do it this way because the drill's coming that way and this is in the way for that. Make sure you hold the G clamp, it doesn't fall on your feet. Okay, fine, and we G clamp this. Okay, okay, just a little bit is enough, a bit more. Okay, not too much where you're gonna break it, but just enough to give it strength to hold it there. You get another G clamp. And which way do we do it? We do it this way. After it's long enough. It's not long enough and I haven't got another G clamp. If you have another G clamp, you can do this side as well. This is not long enough. Actually, I might have another G clamp actually. Yeah, I have. This might be long enough. Yeah, it is. Okay, so since we've got another G clamp, you bring it in here. Okay, and turn it. It comes in here. Just a bit. Bit up, is squared. That should be fine. And G clamped it. Now we got it G clamped. So the next thing is exactly the same as the previous video. Look at the video before if you haven't seen it. You drill a hole there, hole there, hole there, hole there. It's already in G clamp, so it's not going to go anywhere. And when you do that, I'll show you in the next video what's to take place. Okay, so you do exactly the same thing as we did before, except you're doing it all four together now. Okay. Okay, so continuing from the rat trap, I don't need to show you this. I think you get the idea, but I must show you this. It's only going to take a minute. And we'll do the same thing here as we did in the previous video. In one of the videos, that is. We go into the hole here and drill it straight in. So we've got one in there. Now this is not going anywhere. It's got G clamp. Make sure you don't drop the G clamps when you're tightening them in there. Okay? We go into this one, do the same thing. You come out. Do the bottom one. come out. The bottom one, come out. Now, make sure, now that you have to pull this apart in order to drill through here, very important, make sure that you put it the right way, you don't put it the wrong way, okay? Because it's not, it may not match. It'll be a fluke to match, okay, if you do it the wrong way. So the way we do that is loosen these, okay? So all we need is the most cleanest way to do this is get a pencil and just mark this along here like this. Put 3 marks so you know it goes there in the corner. So you don't go the wrong way, okay? Bring this out here. You don't need to G-clamp this now because it's already standing. These are already standing because it drilled here. So you may have to, though I don't need to do this, but I'll do it to show you. You might have to put a G-clamp here, and you can do it this side, standing up this time, okay? And if this should be steady enough for you, okay? When you get your electric drill, if you use an electric drill, or a hand drill, if you use a hand drill, same common sense, you leave this one in here, okay? Same common sense applies here. You just drill it straight down, keep the drill straight. Be careful because the stick will move. That should be far enough here. You do the other one. If you don't break the legs here, because the legs are moving a little bit here, because it's not support on the top yet, it's only at the bottom, but we're going to put support next when we put the top on. Okay, come in here. And we pull it up. Come in here. You might want to measure, if you're a beginner for example, or even pros do this a lot, so you may want to measure how far to go in, but I don't need to do that. I've got very good in what I do, okay? So from here, we take it off, and all we've got to do now is come here, make sure the lines on this side, I forgot where I put them now. Here they are, this side. Yeah, so you can forget. And you don't actually need to G-clamp it here. If it's hard for you, you should G-clamp it. But we're not going to do that now to save time. But if you want it, you can G-clamp it. Okay? But what you do is you put some soap here again. So as some of the other things I've showed you in the previous videos when we were doing the first part of it, you don't actually need to G-clamp some of it, but it's easier to do so. So for beginner's sake, I'll show you how to do that. If you find ways that you can do it, in some cases you don't need to G-clamp it, but in some cases you do, you're professionals at it. Okay? So if you find ways that in some cases that you do not have to G-clamp it and you can do that, you've learned to do that, that's fine, you can do it that way. But for the time being, if you're a beginner, you're a pro, but if you're a beginner, get that G clamp for crying out. G clamp this is just like the way it was before. Okay, get it in the right position. But first, we have to, I'll show you before you G clamp it, you have to bring it in here, bring that out, and make sure the screw goes a little bit out the wood, just a little bit, not too much. Actually, you can see it. The camera may not be able to see that, but I can see that. Okay? Okay, just a little bit, enough for it to fit in there. Okay? Come here, and we might need to G-clamp it, depends on the situation, but in most cases I don't need to G-clamp it now. Okay, so we go here. Okay? And here, we've got to put support here, because this is twisting it, we don't want to break it. There's no support here yet on this side, here. There's only support this way. So we have to be careful, just do a little bit, just hold it there. Support. It may move a little bit, but that's okay. We look at there until it comes on. It's just out now, just a bit. Okay. Okay. We put a sequence, putting the other screw in there now. Come in here. I do most things by hand, as you would realize it, because I love working by hand. By hand, it's more like meditating, it's more like relaxation, it's more like a luxury. Machines are too noisy. I hate the noise of machines. Okay? These don't give you much noise, and the noise for a handsaw, for example, is a lot more pleasant in the earring, and it feels like relaxing noise compared to an electric saw. That's why I like using handsaws. It helps me relax, and hand tools. Noise as in machinery, no good for the ears. I don't like it. Yeah, you can wear earplugs, but I don't like doing that. Okay, I like to be natural. You know, if I use machines, I will put eye protection and ear, and a lot of times I may use machines, but most of the time I use hand tools. So it's alright with hand tools. You know, I don't need this. There's not much noise. You know, it's not going to go in my eyes. Be careful. What happens when you're sawing with electric tools, the wind and the power of the tool can flick the sawdust in your eyes. Okay, it's very dangerous for your eyes. But when you're doing a handsaw, it's not going to flick right up. Okay, it's going to flick down. So you know, it's safe with a handsaw. Okay, but if you're using machines, you need to put ear protection and eye protection. I advise you. I'm not a lawman to tell you what to do, but I advise that you do, because it's no good. Then we match this to the hole here. It's got to fit into the hole, into the holes. As you see, it's fitting. Okay, okay, okay. So bring the G-clamp and just screw this in. You hold it here. You hold it here, you don't need a G-clamp, okay? Here you do. You don't actually need one, but in this case, before we made the first step you do, but it's best to have a G-clamp here. In this one, just to hold it there. Come up the top, match it with the hole. And this will be squared because we squared it before when the hole came in. Okay? And we drill this here. My hand's sweating out. I've damaged my wrist lifting heavy weight, and my wrist hurt me from time to time. Anyway, I get sore back sometimes. My back's alright, it's not damaged, but I get sore back sometimes, as in tiredness, not broken or anything, but my wrists are damaged, both of them, and I find it hard sometimes to lift things. And That's why I deal with small things, because they're less of weight to carry. And we do this one like this, but this is really can hurt my wrist. And this is why it's just the point, learning to be double-handed helps a lot. To use both hands, because when this gets tired and sore because of my wrists, or for whatever reason yours may get, you can change hands. By the time you do some of it like I did, this for me, this has enough rest now and I can go right-handed again and rest this one. Okay? When I get too tired with the right hand, because I usually work with the right hand. Okay? So this is why it's important to learn to use both hands. Next time, you learn with one hand first. If you're right-handed, you learn with your right hand first. If you're left-handed, you learn with your left hand first. Okay? Just to be able to do the job. And then, if you're right-handed and you learn with your right hand, it's simple after that. The right hand will actually teach the left-handed. And then, as you progress, the left hand can also teach the right. So you teach each other from side to side. You're seeing an opposite view here. I'm seeing opposite view here. The one I'm seeing here. Okay?
Listen, Marco. Hey.
Ναι.
Μυαλό δεν έχεις.
Τι μαμά?
Γιατί και την ημέρα τα φώτα.
Είναι...
Δεν με ενδιαφέρει τι κάνεις, εμένα με
Θα τα κλείσω
ενδιαφέρει.
τώρα, μα. Okay, thank you for listening. And my mom was just arguing about something.
Δεν ανοίγεις την πόρτα να βλέπεις.
Take care. Okay, so continuing from the previous video on the rat trap, this is the second version. How he looks, the grease has to be, there's a soap has to be washed, cleaned out. Okay, that's the frame of it. And of course, the same common sense applies to what I showed you in the previous trap. Is you just put the wire there, and you put it right around like this without screwing it here in there, right around, and screw it only at the bottom. There's none only at the bottom, or screw it, or pull staples, whatever. You don't have to put in each one. Okay, I put it each one because they're off cuts, and I didn't have any other wire. Okay, so when I get some more wire, I have some lying around. I'm not sure if it's enough, but when I have some more wire, I'll show you how this one finishes. But I think you get the point how to make the frames. The most important thing to do here. I think you get the point how to do that now. Okay, so thank you for listening. Stay tuned for the next video. Sometime soon I'm gonna show you how to make the door now. Both traps are made the same way, so you will know how to do it. I'll show you the door and the trigger, how to trigger the door to close. And